Alright guys, so here we are with our 3G trail camera and absolutely everything you need. So you're going to need at least 4 batteries to get it going, you're going to need a Telstra SIM card, you're going to need the antenna, and you're going to need the micro SD card. First thing we want to do is we're going to go ahead and screw the antenna on. So you want to remove off the little transport plug here that comes included. Grab your antenna, put it on and just twist until you can't twist no more. Then you're good to go. The next thing we want to do is undo the clips on the side of the unit so we can get to where the batteries and the memory card and the SIM card will go. So one there and one on the other side just there. Then you're going to see SIM at the top here. So first thing we're going to do is insert our SIM card. So we have our big OG SIM and we're just going to go straight in the top and push it in until it clicks with the gold connectors facing down towards the screen. The next thing you want to make sure you do is this little on-off switch here on the right hand side is with the antenna logo next to it, is switch that into the on position. If you don't, I'm probably going to get an email or phone call from you saying that it's not picking up a SIM card. Please check that switch before you call me. Next thing we're going to do is turn the unit over and we're going to install the batteries and the SD card. So again, just unscrew where the little flathead is. Press push, a little panel pops out, and then when you go negative up, and positive up, and then close that over. Last thing we're going to do is grab our SD card, and we're going to install it with the words of the SD card facing the screen at the back here. So push it in just like that, and keep going until it clicks, just like that. Seal it all back up. Turn it on, and again, remember, when you turn it on and nothing happens, don't freak out, it's completely normal. You need to press OK so the back screen comes on so we can go into the menu. Maybe a little bit harder. There we go. Now from the menu we'll go through everything for you. I would suggest setting up for emailing rather than MMSing. Not only will it allow you to use a data SIM from Telstra, but also they seem to come through a lot quicker than the MMS transmissions do. So if you do need to be notified about it, I'll run through on how to get the emails all working, but that's the way I would suggest to rig it up. We're just going to go ahead and go into the menu, so you press M on the left hand side over here. Camera ID, so if you wanted to, we can turn that on and we can create a passcode for it so that only you can access it. Camera mode, if we go into there we can choose to do photo only or photo and video. For testing today we'll do pic and video, just for the fun of it. Image size, you have your different image sizes that it will save to the SD card, so we're going to go all the way to the max at 12 megapixels. You do have another option there of 8. Night mode, we have 3 different options: max range, minimum blur and balanced. Max range is going to give you a lot better night vision, but anything that comes close to the lens is going to sort of be overexposed, so you do want to be careful of that. Minimum blur is going to drop the shutter speed down, which is not going to be helpful if things are moving past it rapidly. So balanced is by far and away your best option, and that's what we're going to do all the testing on today. To exit out of the menus, make sure you press M, by the way. Multi-shot, you can have the camera take multiple still pictures if you want to. Video size, and all this is going straight to the SD card we're talking about at the moment. We're going to go to the max full HD. You do have HD and VGA options, but we're going to go all the way to the top. And video length, so under video length you can determine how many seconds of video it records for, so anywhere from 5 to 59. What we're going to do is we're going to go down to 30 for some test footage today, and we'll show you what the unit's capable of. Do be aware with this unit, guys, it doesn't pick up a lot of audio. I mean, you will hear on the footage where I'm placing it down on the rest of it, but if we're talking directly at it, I'll do some test footage on the bench for you. You'll see that my mouth's moving but nothing's coming out. That's not because I'm being funny, it's just doesn't pick up audio. Under PIR we have our sensitivity adjustments. So you've got, again, 3 options: high, middle, low. Delay. So you can choose a delay time after footage if you want to. I'll turn it off. We have our time lapse setting, so you can have it take a particular photo at a particular time non-stop, which is handy, especially if you're doing like a construction site. Maybe you're using it to take pictures of a Lego you're building, who knows. and then timer. So if you only want the unit to be active between a certain time period, you can specify that time period as well. Maybe there's trucks coming and going, you're only doing your Lego between a certain time, who knows. The other option panel we've got is 3G. So Sim Auto Match is always on auto, so that way we don't have to do anything. We want to turn MMS off, so this will allow you to send an email, so make sure that's turned off. Otherwise, the next step I'm going to go through, you still want to get your email sent to you. So ensure you turn MMS off before progressing any further. SMT and FTP are for your offline servers. So if you know how to set those up, go ahead and calibrate those to your own liking. The next option we've got is send to. So we're going to go ahead, click on that. We're going to go to email, email 1, and we're going to navigate through this complex little menu here to get, where are we? There we go. So press M and you get to change your windows. So we're going to go support. So once you've got all that entered, make sure you go across to the arrow that's facing up and press OK, and that saves it because you don't want all your hard work to go to waste. So now if I click on email 1, it's pre-populated, so it's all good. So we'll just go back out of the menu. Don't allocate a phone number. I'll make sure there's no phone numbers in either of those two. There shouldn't be. No, we're good. Sweet. Because if you allocate a phone number and an email address, it all gets mucked around, so do be aware of that. File size, let's take that up to the biggest setting possible. Max number daily, so this would be how many times, if it triggers, it's going to email you or notify you. Depending on where it's going and how high traffic it is, you may want to adjust that, but what I always just do is set it so that it's on a specific timer for you instead, so that it only triggers between a certain time period. SMS Control, if you're running a data sim, you won't have that option. Because the app that is used in conjunction with the unit won't actually function because it can't accept SMS or MMS messages. Daily report off, so it'll send you a report of how many times it was triggered and all the rest of it. I would set that to off all the time because you're going to have them all in your emails anyway. The last and final option tab we have is the other tab. So you've got language, time and date, which we're going to go ahead and set. So you can go 18. And make sure you press OK to save. Time and date stamping is turned on. Battery type, so like I said, you can adjust between alkaline or nickel metal hydrides, but you do need to let the unit know because the amperages are different. You've got your frequency, which we don't need to adjust. SD cycle will allow the memory card to write over its oldest footage first. Resets, pretty self-explanatory, and if you wanted to, you could set a password on the unit. So now that we've got all that set up, what we can go ahead and do is turn it off and then back on again to activate the unit, and then we can go set up to do some test footage. So we're just going to turn it off. We're going to turn it on, but this time we're not going to press OK because that's going to activate the unit. So we're going to turn it on. I'm going to flip it over for you, and there's going to be a little red light come on here. And as soon as that little guy goes off, then we're good to go. So now I can put the back on, get it all set up, and show you guys what it's capable of. Thanks for joining us, guys. Stay tuned for the test footage, and we will see you on the next one. Bye for now.